Hey, those pops here. I'm watching the birds in this bush right here beside me. They ain't 10 feet from me. It's got a good rain coming down right now, and it ain't raining up here on this porch yet, but we just got back in for the day. I took Jilly to the doctor and we stopped for lunch. We got us a feeder up here. It's been there all summer long. Well, it's been there 3 or 4 years. But they come to depend on it. I keep it full. And there's about, I don't know, there's over 100 birds that comes to it. And there's at least 50 birds that nest. All of them pretty much sparrows that nests off in this big shrub row. I let the shrub grow up big around this porch, real big. Gives us a lot of privacy. But got me a cup of black coffee. We always like a pot of coffee in the morning, and then another pot right after lunch. Sometimes we'll drink us a third pot. But anyway, the birds here, there was about, right down here on this end, there was about 3 sparrows and a couple cardinals, a mating pair of cardinals. The red one and a brown and orange one. Where do you think it'd be? I thought I'd step out here and have my coffee sitting up there on that porch rail. It started raining on it. I didn't figure it hurt it much. But I thought I'd get it down, watered it down. Thought I'd touch the bait with you. There they come. Where's all my buddies? I need to fill their box. I got my little straight pipe there that my good cuz sent to me. Don't know exactly what it is. It's a Supreme Deluxe. All it says on the bottom. Imported briar. But it's got that long tapered military bit on it. I like that. I ain't never smoked one. Had that military bit. I don't know if you can see it real good, but right along here, it's got what looks like an acrylic piece on the shank. It's well, you might be able to see that's a little better right there. See it added to it. Really pretty pipe. I like it. I don't smoke too many. Well, let's put it this way. I haven't in the past smoked too many straight pipes. I've had 1 or 2 I got a Christmas pipe that my Uncle Mel sent me. And today, I'm using, in honor of Veterans Day, I'm using my grandfather's old United States Navy Zippo. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. All you veterans out there, thank you for your service. And I'm using a tamper that was made for me by an outdoorsman extraordinaire. From deep in the wild woods on the side of a mountain somewhere in West Virginia. I'd tell you about him, but then I'd have to hunt you down like a bear trapper and kill you. But there ain't but two like this in the world. He knows who he is. Anyway, I'm reading today a book about anti-gravity. And it's impossible to put it down. But what I was saying was I never was one to smoke too many straight pipes. But here recently I've been getting off into them. I found a couple of them at an antique shop the other day. K. Woody and Yellow Bowl. I showed y'all them, and then I got this one in the mail the other day. And Mark at TPI sent me a Weber not too long ago, and I really favor that pipe quite a bit. I smoke it a lot. And I'm getting to where I like them straight pipes. I don't have a lot of pipes. I guess people probably think I've got a bunch of them, but I don't. But I got me a little glass jar that I got all my straight pipes sitting, you know, stem down in like that. And that's pretty much recently what I've been smoking, my straight pipes. Anyway, Jill woke me up this morning and said she had a doctor's appointment. I took her, I got up. While she was in the shower, I was getting dressed and went and took my morning medicine. And last time I went to buy my vitamins and stuff, get my prescriptions filled, they didn't have my vitamins that I normally took, so I had to buy a new kind of vitamin. I guess it's the same kind. It had the same vitamins that I take, but I'm not normally I guess I figured it'd work out, but I had to buy a gummy vitamin, a gummy bear vitamin. But it said it was for seniors. Anyway, I chewed it up and went to swallow it. I got choked on it. Felt like I was going to choke to death before I could get it swallowed. Minnie and me come in the kitchen to check on me. She asked me, she said, "You all right?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I thought you was going to have to call the ambulance. I thought I was going to choke to death before they got here." And I said, "Listen," I said, "if that ever happens again, make sure that when the paper gets a hold of it, make sure that you don't tell them it was a vitamin, just tell them I was killed by a bear. And make it sound good." Anyway, we finally got out of the house. Got her to the doctor. Got her checked in. Told us to have a seat. We were waiting. And I guess they looked to see what doctor she was seeing. Then they called us up to saw that she was seeing an Alzheimer's doctor. And then they called us up to pay her copay. I guess they figured she had short-term memory loss. So they decided to get the money from her before she saw the doctor. That way she wouldn't forget on the way out the door. You know, money talks, I guess. Ours is always saying goodbye. Anyway, we got in there and the doctor kept trying to explain the right side of the brain versus the left side of the brain, the right side of the brain versus the left side of the brain, and it did this and it did that. Jill kept looking over at me. I told her, I said, "Let's just cut to the chase." I said, "What you're trying to say is the left side of the brain, nothing's right, and on the right side of the brain, nothing's left." She asked me, she said, "Well, how are you dealing with this? How are things working out for you?" I told her, I said, "Ma'am, I'm not the one with the disease. I'm not the one that, you know, I'm not your patient. You see her. I got a doctor. You ain't gonna charge me twice for this, baby." She said, "Yes, but I'm here for the family." She said, "When someone has Alzheimer's, everyone involved has Alzheimer's." And I said, "Well, now, I couldn't agree with you more on that statement, but to be perfectly honest with you, I still have a dog at the house that gives me unconditional love and a cat to remind me that I don't deserve it." She said, "Well, is there anything I can help you with?" And I said, "Yeah, you can tell me at what point is it okay to remind that dog that he's still adopted." Sometimes I wonder if her butt gets jealous at all the crap that rolls out of her mouth. We left there. She stopped by the counter and made another appointment to see this lady. Of course, the insurance, our co-payments are negligible, but the insurance wants her to see her. I don't know if it's once a month or once every 6 weeks, once every 2 months, something like that. The insurance wants her to see her. We left there and went. On the way home, we stopped by this new restaurant right down here that's opened up beside Kroger's. It's some kind of Mediterranean restaurant, I think, called Karma's. You just walk in and have a seat. They don't have a menu, no menu you can look at. You just walk in and sit down, and they bring you what you deserve. We ate. Food was all right. And then we walked out and got in the car. We was driving home, and Jill looked over at me and she asked me, she said, "Do you have any chapstick?" I said, yeah. And I opened the little hatch there, dug around in there, reached over and handed it to her. She rubbed it on. Handed it back to me. I looked at it, dropped it back in the box. And I noticed that I'd inadvertently handed her a glue stick. She's still not speaking to me. You know, I read somewhere that, oh, I know what it was. I was watching a video. James Long and Greg Tunnel Takers talking about life and things that kill you, and the way you should live your life, and make sure you live the right way, and worrying about, well, anyway. Smoking. They was talking about how smoking was bad for you. And smoking kill you and stuff like that. You know, bacon, doctors talk about how bacon will kill you. Smoking will kill you. But you know, smoking bacon will cure it. What's up with that? You ever thought about that? Before we come home, I stopped by the store, and I went in and bought some Swiss cheese. She's wanting to make some chili for tonight because it's turning off rainy and cold. She's wanting to make some grilled cheese sandwiches and some chili. It sounds good to me. But coming down the aisle back towards the register, they had this, of course, you know, they always put stuff out there at the register. They call it point of sale. They had these chocolate bars sitting out there. POS, point of sale. They had some Swiss chocolate bars. So I picked up a couple of them. Ain't nothing that Jilly Darlin likes better than dark chocolate. She loves dark chocolate. Well, I reached out and I grabbed a couple of them chocolate bars. And I noticed that I had Swiss cheese and Swiss chocolate. And I got thinking, gosh, Swiss cheese and Swiss chocolate, and I was standing there, I thought about how they were notorious over in Switzerland for goat's milk, and how I was watching the Rainies in that Homestead show the other day, was talking about goat's milk going for like $5 a gallon, how it real sought after. And I was thinking about all the good things that come from Switzerland. I was thinking about all the bonuses that and all the, trying to weigh out all the good things and all the all the bonuses that would be about living in Switzerland. And then I thought, and I said, well, their flag is a big plus. But anyway, back to that smoking thing. Everything these days, smoking, things that you eat, pharmaceutical medicines, everything is addictive these days. My daughter vapes, and they say that vaping, they used to say that smoking cigarettes was one of the worst habits to break. Now they say that vaping is one of the most addictive things in the world, even more so than opiates. I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey. Can you believe that? Thank God I turned myself around. Anyway, I just wanted to wish everybody a happy and a healthy and a safe Veterans Day, and to all of you vets up there, thank you for your service. God bless you and much love to you. I'm Ole'Pops. Y'all be good to each other.